This episode is sponsored by Anchor. If you haven't heard of Anchor by Spotify, let me fill you in. So, Anchor has everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. You can record and edit your podcast straight from your computer or your phone, whichever works for you. And it's as simple as downloading the Anchor app or going to anchor.fm. And when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. And the best part about Anchor is that it's 100% free. It's pretty much the ultimate podcast tool at the moment, and honestly, I haven't seen it getting enough attention. We use Anchor for this very podcast, and it has made things 10 times easier because, like I said, it's literally everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. Again, go to anchor.fm or download the Anchor app to get started.
What's up, guys? This is Lucid and today we're basically going to talk about the ultimate decline of non-fungible tokens, NFTs. So, should I even bother explaining what an NFT is? I'm pretty sure everyone already knows.
I think you should explain it.
Alright, so if you don't know what an NFT is, it's basically it could kind of be anything, but typically it's an image, and the reason it's a non-fungible token is because you own that image and there's none other ones like it, and people sell these NFTs for insane amounts of money. Well, people did. That's kind of changing now, and that's what we're going to get into, but that's the basics of what an NFT is. So basically,
well,
go ahead.
I was going to say it's kind of turned into something way more than that anyway, with being like them going into media and people saying, hey, here, join this basically group about these NFTs. Like, it'll be like the Digital Yacht Club or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they'll get everyone to buy NFTs, and you have to have certain NFTs to like join these groups. And then it's all about, you're kind of paying your way into the group, and then they're saying, hey, send all this money in, and we'll make a video game, or we'll have our own VR game, or shit like that, where they're like promising like an animated series, and then they just like disappear and like fucking pull out and steal everyone's money.
Yeah. I mean, everything surrounding this topic is like very shady. Like, there was this what's his name? Seth Green. He's the guy who's making an NFT show, if you can believe that. And the NFTs he was using for the show got stolen in a phishing scam. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically when you get like those scam emails that are like trying to get your information. And he apparently fell for one of those and actually gave his information to someone.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of just ridiculous. Like, just the nature of them is kind of asinine.
Yeah, everything about them is just really,
I guess
has this fraudulent
it's not much
feel.
different than real world art, because real world art, the entire meaning is basically like they've been using the art industry to launder money and shit and clean money for like a long time.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like a lot of super expensive paintings that you'll see in like actors' houses and shit like that, it's like most of them are doing illegal shit. If we're being honest.
Yeah.
Look at all the YouTubers that are getting people to join all these clubs and then doing rug pulls on them, and like all these different cryptos.
Yeah. It's
shit,
always so shady.
Money.
Yeah, you've heard about that multiple times. Like, it wasn't just a handful of times. That's happened.
It was even
like,
people like
times.
Jake Paul.
Yeah. He was in it. There was a few people that were like caught up in that.
Did that.
Yeah, Rice Gum.
Ice Poseidon was a big one that did that.
Yeah. And someone actually like interviewed Ice Poseidon after he did that, and they were just like, they basically asked him like, how does it feel to just scam people? And he was like, I would not put it that way. I did not scam anyone. It's like that's quite literally the definition of a scam.
Yeah, that's exactly what you did.
Yeah, like, what do you mean?
He should have had criminal charges for what he did, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe the law just hasn't caught up to this, like, kind of thing. Like, this whole crypto thing. Like maybe the law just hasn't caught up to that yet. But
Yeah,
like,
I guess it's just him, it not being him using something that's not regulated and
Yeah.
using that as a stepping stone to just basically fucking steal all of his fans' money.
yeah, that's like, that's insanity to me. It's even more insane. Like these phishing scams, like they're everywhere. Everyone's getting their NFTs stolen. Like that's just a big thing for some reason. Like they were first of all, why is Seth Green making an NFT show? What is the point? Like who even wants that?
I don't know. I mean,
And if you
he's
don't, do you
pretty
know who
good.
that is? You do, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is the creator of Robot Chicken. He's
Yeah.
the voice of Family Guy. He's an actor. I mean, he's been in a lot of movies I like.
Yeah, and the NFTs are literally required to make the show, and they got stolen. And the thing is, the people who stole them sold them to someone else. So he's trying to get in contact with the person who they sold it to, and that person bought it for like 200K. So they're not gonna give that back. At least in my opinion, I don't think he's getting those back. So I don't know. NFT show may just be like canned. Tragic.
You could always just get new NFTs, though, right? I mean, the idea
I guess.
it's just asinine. Because anyway, like you said, this stuff gets stolen and trades hands constantly.
Yeah.
And you could have like a different copy of something, and then it just not really work. You know, like
Yeah.
it just not be recognized. And like there's a whole thing with the blockchain and how it's kind of like, kind of ridiculous.
And like this one, this is the best one. There was, that there was an NFT for the first ever tweet, and this person who had that did an auction. Wait, yeah, he paid 2.9 million to get that thing of the first tweet ever, and he did an auction for it. No one bid above 14K. So he basically lost $2.9 million, which is just wild.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Like, I guess you could say internet history, but
yeah, but who?
I
mean, yeah, I guess, but like,
I don't
who
think
cares?
there's any like big internet historians yet that are like people that are really into internet history or into the obscure shit. So that's not something that would like interest them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people don't really care about the first ever tweet. Like, I don't know. First of all, I think Twitter is not even that old anyway. I think Twitter, what was Twitter, like 2000? Actually, I think Instagram is
2010.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I think Instagram may be even newer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because I didn't have one in high school or anything.
Yeah. When did Twitter come out? I was wrong. 2006.
Wow.
So it's kind of old, but it's not like terribly old. I mean, I guess you could call it internet history, but like, I feel like that's you're probably gonna be the only person who's gonna spend over almost $3 million on that. If you buy that and you expect someone else in the world to spend more money than you did, I think you're like gravely mistaken. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna care that much. I mean, someone did shell out 14K, which isn't even close to what he wanted, but still, I'm surprised someone even put up that much for it.
I mean, if you think when we talk about like ancient stuff, like MySpace was around, even after that, like, so I mean that is pretty long time ago, but.
What, Twitter? The first tweet?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a long time ago. So yeah, I guess there's
I just don't think it's old enough. Like,
yeah, that's how I feel.
Internet history, they're like looking at shit from the 90s.
Yeah, exactly. Like start of the internet age, basically. But 2006, like, I don't that's just like not old enough to have any kind of value to anyone, I feel like. And like the thing is, basically the main thing I wanted to talk about, the Google searches for NFTs basically are down 80% since its peak in September 2021, I think. And this is the biggest thing. Total sales for all NFTs period are down by 92% apparently from September 2021. And that's not even that long of a time. Like September wasn't even that long ago. That was like what, 8 months ago. So, and it's already kind of like dying down by that much. I mean, I feel like it's all but confirmed that this was kind of just like a fad that is going to pass. But I mean, I don't know. You can't predict the future, but it sure seems like it was just kind of a fad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anyone that is in their right mind that would think it's a good idea to invest in this shit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
But I
I'm
do know
kind of
plenty of people that are pushing NFTs and pushing crypto and kind of just going wild with it, and it's like, what the fuck?
yeah. It's like it was insane for a little while, especially like a few months ago. It was like through the roof with how many people were getting like scammed doing this shit. Like, I mean, 92% is like that's an insane decrease. So I think people, I don't know if it's just people realizing like, oh wait, this actually has no value basically, or if it's just, I don't know, just people don't care anymore.
Yeah, I think it was good. It was good for maybe like a 6 month span where people were kind of jumping on the train, but
Yeah,
it was like not so mainstream that it was just annoying.
I thought it was like completely mainstream for a while.
Yeah, I think it's just when people. Here, how do you put this? I think it gets bad when the average person thinks, "Oh, I can make a couple quick bucks off this," because
Yeah, exactly.
that's when they're gonna start scamming. Because
Yeah,
everyone thinks that they're getting ahead, but really they're just using those people to fucking up their pockets. And the people that are really
Yeah.
fucking shysty, all the people that have good intentions and are like, "Oh, this is a good way to make a little extra money," and shit like that, and people that think like that, they're basically just getting fucked.
yeah. I mean, you're basically in this instance, if you have good intentions with this, you're doing it wrong because no one else is thinking about it that way. Not anymore, at least. Maybe in the very beginning people were, but like now and a few months ago, not a chance. I mean,
Yeah,
because
no one gives
companies,
a fuck right now.
basically what it came down to was what is the fastest, like easiest way for me to make a lot of money, and that's basically what this was. It was basically a gateway to like just getting a lot of money for a while, but now it's kind of like dying off. Not even kinda, it is dying off. So I think that's why the guy selling the first ever tweet, like I think that's why that just flopped, because people just, that and the reasons we said, but it's just people don't really care anymore. I think people don't see the value anymore.
Yeah, well, once you've gotten all of your shit stolen right out of your hands, you usually learn,
Yeah, that's true.
Most
I mean, people
learn
keep getting
right
their
after
shit
that.
stolen. Yeah. I mean, there's been a lot of that, of people's NFTs getting stolen. Like, I mean, the biggest one is Seth Green. Like, first of all, how do you fall for those email scams?
I think there was a couple that were millions of dollars, like that were pretty big shit. Like they were a pretty big deal, but that was like when all this shit first started going downhill.
Yeah, you mean like people like stealing them? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
big time celebrities getting shit stolen from them and all that.
Yeah, that happened a few times, I'm pretty sure. And the thing with the Seth Green thing is like, it's funny because people on Twitter were saying Cause this guy first tweeted this. I forget his name, but he's a known person. I don't remember who he was though. He was the person saying Google searches were down 80% and the decline of sales were down 92%, and people were saying, yeah, fake news. There's no validation to this. There's no proof of this. And he literally said, like, you can find these statistics, like, on Google, on the internet. Like, it's public information. Especially the Google search thing. I know you can definitely do that, but the decline in sales, apparently you can find that online too. So this is not like fake news. But I mean, of course there's like Twitter dudes defending NFTs. It's like, let it go, please. And then they're all the
Yeah.
same anyway. Like they're all, not all of them obviously, but like a good like what?
Pretty much all of them followed the same formula.
Yeah, literally. I don't know. I think the original like vision, I don't know who like started this, but I think the original vision of this was not what it became.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was kind of scammy to start.
You think so?
That's just the nature of crypto, honestly.
Yeah,
This is
it kind of
essentially
is.
just an offshoot of it.
Yeah, it kind of is. And then there's the whole like
I'm sure
like,
it's being used for a bunch of illegal shit right now. I'm sure it's being used for money laundering and trade of goods and services that shouldn't be traded or, you know, isn't legally tradable and shit, like firearms and, you know, what have you. And they're using NFTs to basically transfer.
yeah.
Which, I don't know. That's just kind of the nature of something like that, really.
They have in the Facebook's Meta has the whole metaverse thing where you can like trade NFTs on there. That's like a big, like, I don't know if I could call it selling point, but that's like one of the alluring things about it was like play to earn. Get in the metaverse and play these games and you might just earn some actual money. And I'm pretty sure I saw a video where people were saying like you don't actually get like almost anything from these. Like the most you make is like cents out of these games.
I know that like there's a bunch of things going on in Asian countries where like there's certain places where people are doing that type of thing where I live in. Like there's games where you basically like Slime Rancher where you like fight slimes and race slimes, I think. And it was like a big play to win game. Or play to get
play
paid
to earn, yeah.
And a lot of people were just getting fucked over, and we're spending 20 hours a day playing this shit and farming this shit, and I don't know, it just doesn't make that much sense to me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's kind of lame, like, cause I never hear people. I don't know, maybe you do, but I never hear of people like winning big in these, like really getting lucky and like getting a good profit from these. And I don't know, the metaverse is like I don't know if that was supposed to be the point of it. I mean, I don't know what else would be the point of it. So basically, if NFTs crash, that crashes too, because that was like a big part of it, I'm pretty sure. So but honestly, that was bound to probably crash anyway, if we're being honest, because I didn't see anyone interested in Facebook's metaverse.
Yeah, I've heard a couple people talking about the metaverse, but to me it just seems really fucking weird. I honestly don't like the idea of it.
I mean, just play VR chat or something. Like, I mean, yeah, you don't get paid playing VR chat, but I mean, let's be real, you're probably not going to be getting paid much doing the metaverse either. Like, is Facebook's thing one of the ones where you can get real estate? It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
I think
digital
so.
real estate? Yeah.
I remember hearing about a Walmart commercial in VR, and that like you can use the app in VR, and it's like you're walking through the grocery store, and then
What?
you pick up fake food in VR, and then it's like basically a checklist, and then someone fucking delivers that shit to your house.
What? What is the point of that?
I don't know. I mean, if we're not
Why
going to go get human interaction on basic shit, what fucking hope is there?
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you just use like Instacart or something to just order grocery, or like Amazon Fresh? Why would you go into VR to do it? Like, I don't understand. I mean, I get that's honestly kind of some like dystopian like future type shit.
Yeah, I forget where I heard this, so I can't really cite my my resources here. But I remember hearing it.
And the whole digital real estate thing, I really don't understand, because it's like, I actually don't get the point of it. Like, why would I spend thousands upon thousands of actual money on digital like areas? Like, how does that even start? Because I guess
I heard
plan.
someone like doing a pitch for digital real estate. It was on like a Facebook ad or some shit, and it was like literally them pitching for digital real estate and talking about how it's so much better than actual real estate. And I was just wondering, like, how in the fuck would that make any sense? One thing is a material possession that like has a set value because it's a material thing. The other thing is completely made up, and if Facebook wanted to delete all the shit, and you have $500,000 tied up in Facebook real estate, then you're fucked. What are you gonna do? If the storm comes by and destroys the house, insurance will pay for your house, so you'll get a brand new house. If Facebook goes and destroys the fucking app, you're out of that fucking money.
Yeah, like if they kill the server, then you're literally just shit out of luck. Like, I mean, realistically, that would be suicide for the company. But that
yeah, I mean, this isn't Sword Art Online, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's not having that reassurance that what you have is always going to be yours when you've spent thousands of dollars on it. That's like not a good feeling. Like, at all. I don't know why anyone would be interested in that, but apparently some people genuinely are. Like, people have bought digital real estate on like there's these like unfinished projects that do that, and they claim like, yeah, this will be we'll finish this eventually, but right now you can buy real estate and sell it and stuff, and it's like, dude, why would I do that?
I don't know. I mean, people have literally paid money for fucking in-game weapons and shit like World of Warcraft and, you know, other.
Yeah, but at least you can like see the benefits of acquiring that stuff.
Well, what if it's purely aesthetic and it doesn't have great stats, and you just buy it because it's a look or something? You're still buying it for, you know, a virtual fucking item that really doesn't have any meaning at all. I guess it'd be the same thing as buying skins.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like buying skins and stuff and cosmetics. Like, I mean, people wanna, you know, if it's a game someone plays a lot, and they don't wanna look like everyone else, and they play it a lot anyway, then it's kind of like, oh, why don't I just spend a couple bucks and get something to set myself apart? Like, I kind of understand that.
Yeah, I understand it from that perspective, honestly.
I don't get, what can you do with a digital house? Like sell it? Like, I don't.
Well, it's basically just an NFT.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or a crypto token. I mean, it only has value if someone else wants it, and then the only value is by demand. So if no one gives a fuck about this shit in 3 years, then all those people are out of all that money.
Yeah, they're just. I have a feeling a lot of people are just like gonna be pretty upset with that. Like, once this completely fades away, maybe not completely, but pretty much fades away and the fad passes, like, I think a lot of people are gonna be like, wow, I just lost X amount of money and there's nothing I can do about it. And honestly, we were talking about them killing the servers and possibly losing all the real estate and stuff. That's actually a real possibility, because what if they see that the interest isn't there? Why would they
Or if
keep
they're
spending
losing
money
money.
to keep up servers?
Yeah, exactly. If they're losing money, they'll stop it right then and there.
Yeah, and they're not gonna care if you spent money on their server, because I mean, it's on you. Yeah, they'll probably get hate from a few people, but they don't care about hate. They care about money. So
Yeah, I wonder what that shit would even entail.
what?
Just like legally.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like we were saying, I don't think the laws have caught up to this stuff. So like, I don't know. Would they be in any legal trouble for that? I don't think they would be, honestly.
I mean, it's no different than say you buy a game that's online only game, and they shut the server down.
Yeah.
You basically own nothing.
Yeah, I mean, that's completely. I mean, you could say that's not the buyer's fault, but it's on them, basically. You bought the game, and you knew it was an online only game, and then they shut the servers down. That's kind of what you signed up for. So that's kind of not their fault.
I think
it is
bullshit,
to a certain
to be
extent.
honest with you.
No, it is, especially the online game thing. But I mean, in this aspect, it's actually worse than that, because people spend more money on this stuff than like a game. I mean, obviously, there's extreme cases where people have spent like not hundreds of thousands, but like thousands of dollars on a video game, and then they shut the servers down, and then it's like a shitstorm. But they shut that down, tons of people losing all that money, like that just can't go down well.
Yeah, I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's getting out of hand, honestly. I'm kind of glad that all this stuff is kind of being
Dying down.
Yeah, dying down, and people using their brain a little bit and being able to conceive that this shit's ridiculous.
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm pretty happy that this is like dying, because I wasn't ready for this to be like the next new thing. Because these game companies and stuff, like they were saying like everyone hates this, and they were just like, yeah, you guys don't understand, this is the next big thing, you'll understand in a few years when this is still around. And it's like, I don't think this is gonna be around for a few years. So see how that turned out for you, I guess. Well, guys, this was Lucid Rain. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time.